Can you believe this? The old lady killed her own son.
Really?
Yes.
Hello, welcome to SNT Chats.
Today we bring you Squid Game Season 3.
Yay!
I watched it. 6 hours, 6 episodes. Each episode was like 1 hour. Was it a masterpiece or was it a flop?
Well, I didn't watch it. I saw the ending
Yeah.
on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. So this is a sequence actually to season 2.
Yes.
Because season 2 it didn't finish.
Yep.
It's part of the games.
Yep.
So there's gonna be spoilers alert. So if you haven't
Yeah.
watched it, you don't want to know, you can skip this video. Please
Yes.
don't though. So they already played a few games. They wanted to rebel. It failed.
Yeah.
So in season 3, the final season, there's 3 games. One of them is hide and seek.
Yeah. I saw
You
that,
can.
Yeah.
And then another's jump rope.
Yeah.
And then the last game was the Squid Game. But this time it's like each shape individual blocks. Like the square, the triangle, and the circle.
And then they have to push people off.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So, we'll get into that a little bit. But I mean, after watching it, like one word to me is like emotional damaging.
Because it was good.
I would say the overall storyline was a medium, average. I don't think it was that great.
You feel like they dragged it though?
Yeah, nothing beats season 1. Nothing beats that.
Always.
But I think there were just too many other stuff going on that it made it like not epic. So
It's kind of like messy and hectic.
yeah, like there could have been really epic stuff, but they were really epic stuff. Like I think one of the best thing about the season, or I see, is the actor, the main character, and the frontman. Like their acting is phenomenal. Like surprisingly, in season 3, the main character, he doesn't have much script. Like he doesn't talk much. He's like muted, and he's just trying to save people and save the baby. And he doesn't have much script line, but everything is done by his acting. It's so amazing. So just a few things I want to point out about this season is, first one, during the hide and seek game, it was like that game was like supposed to be 30 minutes. And the girl that was pregnant,
Yeah.
she gave birth during that 30 minutes.
Oh.
Like that part, I'm just like, that's just so not realistic.
Well, I mean, I think some people can though.
Okay, so what happened was they were playing hide and seek, right? And then all of a sudden she felt pain, and then her water broke, and then the old lady and the trans girl lady was helping her give birth.
Okay.
And she pushed like 3 or 4 times, and then the baby came out. And she couldn't make any sound, because they were playing hide and seek. There are people there that had to kill them. So she just bite on like a shirt, the sweatshirt, and nobody found them when they were like. It's just a little not realistic. Like I think she would have been really louder than like people definitely could have heard her.
No, but I mean, if you watched A Quiet Place, did you watch A Quiet
No,
Place?
I didn't. That's
So in The Quiet Place, the female character also gave birth when it was lightning outside. She did scream, but she did finish her pregnancy like pretty
fast. Okay,
yeah.
I get. Okay, yeah, I guess she's very. But I just thought it was really, yeah. And that whole hide and seek game dragged on really, really long. Like really, really long. Okay. And then a really shocking thing from that hide and seek game is, can you believe this? The old lady killed her own son.
Really?
Yes. So they have blue team and red team.
Yeah.
So there's a team that hides and there's a team that seeks.
Yeah.
The seek team, you have to kill one person to pass.
Okay.
And so the son was the seek person, and he's kind of scared. He hasn't killed anyone. And then when almost the end of the game, he finds his mother and the girl that gave birth.
Yeah.
And he was about to kill the girl that gave birth, who just had a baby. And then the mom killed him to save the girl, the mother.
Wait, but isn't the son the hide?
No.
Hider?
They switched.
Oh, they switched.
Yes. Because the mom got the red, the Sikh.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the son switched with her because he knows definitely his mom wouldn't win because his mom doesn't have the heart to kill someone. So he took in place of his mother. Like they switched.
Oh.
But that was the ending of that.
Wait, but the baby's mom also passed away though, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the old lady killed her own son.
Wow.
And then at night, she suicide.
Oh. Well, that's kind of understandable.
Yeah, but it was just like, wow. Like, I don't know if is it good? I don't know. Okay, it's just a little like I guess she just really wanted to save the baby and the mom.
Yeah, yeah. I did see a scene where the trans lady was like, I found the door.
Yeah.
And then boom, dead.
Yeah. She got killed too.
That's pretty sad.
And she got killed
by
by
a random person?
by the baby's dad.
Oh my god.
So the baby's dad was supposed to kill one person and then find the girl because he's like, I'll come find you, I'll help you, and we will escape together, you know, all the blah, blah, blah. And then he went cuckoo. He started killing like more than one people. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, because he was pairing up with the one on drugs, high on drugs.
Thanos?
No, Thanos gone already.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
The other guy.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah.
But he didn't go for the girl, right?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he didn't.
He saw, but then he left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
He just killed the trans girl.
Oh, okay. All right. Next.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they have the jump rope game.
Yeah.
So what it is like it's literally jump rope, and then you have to run past this really skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see it in the trailer.
Yep.
And so the main character holds the baby and runs across.
Okay.
Jumps across. La da da. And then he was gonna go back and get the girl.
Okay.
The mom. But then the mom hurt her ankle during the hide and seek game. So her ankle was like really swollen. And she tried to jump, she couldn't. So when he was about to be like, okay, I'm coming back to get you, you know, the girl was like, don't, you know, if you don't survive, then there's no one for the baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she suicide.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't. I don't think that's suicide. That's more like giving herself up.
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself.
Yes, but I think, but also during that game, why? Because when he was able to go back and get her, the time was already running out because there were some morons. Can I say that word? Yeah, that's not a bad word, right? Like jumped across, and then this guy started like knocking, like whoever the next person got to the end, he would just kick that person off. Because their mentality is like, the more that dies, the
more money they get.
Yes.
Oh my god, the greed.
Yes, and this greed, this mindset is constant throughout all these games, pretty much. That's why the baby's dad also did that too.
Oh my god.
That was the concept, like, oh, let's kill more people, then we don't have to, you know, be afraid, or you know, we don't have to die. Yeah, so I said it's very emotional, damaging.
Yes, like you see the evil side of human nature.
Yeah.
And this is why I don't like watching modern C-drama or K-dramas, because it just shows that ugliness in humans.
It's just crazy. When that guy started, like he already passed. And then after he passed, like other people, he would just kick them and like knock them out.
My god.
Yeah. So, before the last game, there's I believe the mom dies.
Yeah.
And the VIPs and the frontman, actually it was the frontman who suggested that the baby be in place of the mother to play.
Otherwise.
No, otherwise, just in place of the mother.
Well, what was the baby doing before? Like,
just along with the game. No, they just thought it was I think it was more entertaining.
Okay.
And more challenging.
Okay.
Because technically
for the VIPs.
I guess I don't
it
really
is
understand. Yeah, I
VIPs,
think so.
yeah.
So the baby is now a contestant
Oh my
in the
god.
games.
Oh my god.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, before the last game, there are, including the baby, 9 of them left still. And the game is, if you can get rid of 3 people, then the rest wins.
Oh.
Yes. And you can divide the money up. So then the 6 of them like gang up together. And, let's just get rid of the baby, the main character, and this other drunk guy, like this high guy.
Oh my god.
Like the really weak one. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So before each game, they're given the choice of whether they want to continue
the
or
game.
not.
Yeah.
So before they're picking, they told them about the hint about the next game. So it was like a landslide. Like everybody wanted to, was like, they wanted to
Continue.
play.
Yeah.
Before, like that night after that, the front man called the main character in. And this scene, this is probably my favorite scene out of this whole season. Like the acting and everything was just really good. And so the main character goes and meet the front man.
Yeah, I saw that scene.
Yes, and then he is offering him a knife.
Frontman offered MC a knife.
The main character a knife. Yes.
Okay.
He's like, you can go stab, you can get rid of all this trash, and you and the baby can, win
safe, yeah.
and leave with all the money.
Yeah.
And then the front man reveals himself. Yes.
So he does.
Yes, he does.
What was the MC's expression?
I want to kill you.
Oh.
Yeah. But then the front man was like, you want to kill me, right? Yeah, you can kill me.
But there's gonna be another replacement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then he didn't. And then he's like, gives him the knife, and he's like, all the other people are gonna gang up on you.
Yeah.
Like you can't survive. I'm giving you this opportunity.
Yeah.
Like they're all asleep and you can kill them without a thing. But this thing, because the frontman was in the games before.
Yeah.
And the same thing happened to him too. And that time the old man offered him, one of the VIPs, right? The original guy, right? Offered him-
001?
Yes. Offered him the knife too.
So Frontman also played Squid Game.
Yes, he was like previous
Oh.
games.
Okay.
Yes. He was a
Okay.
winner of one of the games.
Oh.
Yes, and he was offered this opportunity too.
Oh.
And then the scene, like in this season, the main character, he's holding a knife and he's walking back, and then he's like gonna stab the person, and then it really got me. I thought he really stabbed it, but then it would flash back to the front man when he was playing the games, because that's what he did.
He really did.
Yes, he killed everybody.
Oh my god.
That's how he won the games.
Oh my god.
And then that scene of him killing, when the expression, wow, it was just like so many messages on his face.
Yeah.
But this main character, he didn't.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously.
And then the frontman was watching.
Okay.
And when the frontman saw that he didn't kill, like his expression, I feel like it was both a relief and a relief that
He didn't do it.
he didn't do it, and that he was hoping that he wouldn't do it as well, because that shows at least there's some humanity left.
Yeah.
Yes. But there's another thing I feel like is that maybe why he gave this main character this opportunity was then if he did kill everybody, it would justify, he wouldn't feel so bad that he did that.
Yeah.
You know?
Or that would make him the next frontman.
I don't know.
His successor in a sense, right?
Maybe, maybe not. But that, there's so much meaning and message and
Yeah.
feeling emotion in that acting. It was just really phenomenal. I love that. I just felt that was the epic and scene, and it was just really great. There was just so many other stuff though going on. So the storyline was, but the acting was great. And at the end, there's what happens is the front man, gives the baby to his brother with the money. So the baby wins.
Yeah.
But how does the baby win is because at the very last battle, it's the dad of the baby, the main character, and the baby.
Oh.
And then the dad,
was holding the baby on the edge.
yes, because he was
Crazy.
Yeah, he was crazy, and he was threatening the main character, okay, if you don't, stop, or I'm gonna throw the baby.
Yeah.
So then they had a fight.
Wait, but I mean, technically, 3 people already died, so they could have stopped fighting, right?
No, more people died on the second round, but each level you have to have one person die.
But the last scene where he was dangling the baby, that was the last level?
Yes. Okay, so the first level, one person died.
Okay.
The second level, they were like arguing like who to kill. And then they got argument and like everybody got in so much argument and then like boom, they all died.
Okay,
And there
okay.
was betrayal, there was like bashing people, they wanted to make someone a lunchbox and just so much greed and everything.
Yeah.
And then they were left with 4 people.
Okay.
But the fourth one was the one that the other people like kicked and like bullied.
Okay.
So he would, and then he was like, no, I don't want to be your guys' lunchbox, and he suicided himself.
Oh.
So then it was left with the dad, the main character, and the baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the dad wanted to go away and didn't want the main character to be on the second level, the last game.
Okay.
But anyways, the main character, you know, obviously ends up in the last game.
Yeah, yeah.
The last game, and then they start fighting, blah, 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 and then the dad dies.
Yeah.
But then you have to press the button before you start the game.
They didn't press the button. Oh my gosh.
I did not expect that. There's a button in the center. You have to press it to start the game. And both of them were just so
Into
fighting. And
Yeah.
even the announcer was like, please press the button to start the game. And they like just didn't hear it.
Oh my god.
They were just fighting. And then the dad actually kind of fell. They kind of flopped. And then the main character actually wanted to save the dad. Because he gave his shirt for him to hold on to. But then the shirt ripped. And then the dad died. And then when the main character got up, he just stood there and looked at the light.
Oh.
It was impressed.
My gosh.
Yes. So then he pressed the button, and I think the season should have just ended there. Like he held the baby and then put it safely down, and then he was like, "We are humans." Yes, and then he sacrificed himself. Yeah, he sacrificed himself for the baby.
Okay.
That was the end of the games, but obviously there's more to it. You could,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, yeah.
with the American and stuff like that. Actually, the director addresses that, you know, that there's, at least from him, there's not going to be American spin-off of Squid Game.
Oh.
Yeah. I think he said it's like this Squid Game thing. It's like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's to symbolize something. And I actually saw somewhere someone wrote, yeah, Squid Game is like everyone's in their own Squid Game.
Yeah.
We all have our own Squid Game, but you know, because and each of the greed and all that, each character represents like it's all within us, like all that evil. But I do like the ending meaning of it, that at least there's still humanity, hope left. Yeah. So still very good. Just too much stuff going on.
Yeah. Frontman's brother survived because in season 1 he was shot in the shoulder and fell.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, there's a meme online like the frontman's brother spent 3 years looking
Recovering.
searching for the island, because he's been searching for the island, right?
Yeah.
And he still couldn't find it, and then these detectives comes and they find it within like few months.
Oh.
It was always there. It's just the boat guy that he was working with.
Yeah.
Is actually part of the game.
Yeah.
That's why he could never find it.
Didn't the boat guy bring the little brother to the island though? Or
No.
Oh, never,
he
never
died.
did. Oh, he died.
Yeah, he died. Because when the detective went to, you know, because the younger brother was like, something's iffy. So he had the detective go like search around, and then the detective actually found the boatman's house, and then he found that he was part of the games.
Oh.
So then he called the younger brother and be like, he's part of them, and then the boat guy was like, okay, we gotta,
It's out.
yeah. So then they were like, okay, kill everybody. But he didn't die.
Oh.
The boatman died.
Oh, so I guess in a way, Frontman was giving Boatman orders to keep the little brother safe.
Yes. The little brother was like, why didn't you kill me back then?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's like, someone told me to
Protect you.
save you at all costs.
Oh, wow.
So it's just too much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad to see that some humans don't have a bottom line, but it's also relieving to see that the story ended with humanity.
Yes, the
Or
slight
like a
hope of
bottom line,
humanity.
yeah.
Yeah, but when you see all the other characters and their greed and just, yeah, evilness, it's just so, like, wow.
Yeah.
There's one scene when the front man met the main character.
Uh-huh.
Just when the main character was about to leave, he asked the main character a question. The front man, he's like, "Do you still believe in humans?"
Oh.
Yes. So that whole scene there, like that, like 30 minutes was the highlight, the epic of the season. Like that acting and everything was just
Yeah.
it's just so great. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as I was saying before, it's nice to see that at least there's some sort of self restriction. What's it called? 自律.
Obedience,
Not obedience.
diligence,
Self restraint.
self-restraint.
Yeah, at least there's some self restraint.
In the main character, he
Yeah,
was
the
the
main
only
character.
one. I feel like.
Oh my god.
Well, no.
I think
Some
a
of the
lot,
other
though.
ones that died
Yeah.
also had, yeah.
Yeah.
If the good ones didn't die, it would have ended up really happily.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they probably a lot of people walked out with a lot of money.
Right.
But it was all the good people that died, and the bad people. Like, you know what character I hated the most?
Which one?
The old guy, number 100. That old guy.
Which old guy?
He was like a boss. Like he was trying to like tell people orders and everything, but he was like the most greedy one.
Basically, he would bully the weak,
Yes.
and he would always be on the stronger side.
And act strong, but he would act like he's strong, but he's weak inside. You know, like, and he's scared to death, and he's so scared to death, and he's so greedy at the same time. I know a lot of people. The dad is getting a lot of hate because, yeah, as his own kid,
Right.
and he doesn't care at all.
Did he though? But I mean, it's not like, was he trying to drop the kid off the edge though? Or was it
Yes.
just trying? Oh, he was.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I don't know if he really would have. Like, maybe it was his. Because then before that, he was like he wanted to save the kid.
Yeah.
That's why he ended up ganging up with the main character.
Oh. Okay.
Because he was originally on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was on the other side as like, kind of like a double spy kind of thing, double agent.
I don't know. He was a little annoying too, but like he was just bad. Yeah. But the old guy, that 100, he was so annoying. Like to me, he was annoying.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And they were trying to be democratic. Like they were trying to be use
Democratic.
democracy.
Oh.
And vote and all that stuff. But there was just a lot of like backlashing, backstabbing, and like flipping faces, and yeah, just a lot. I think it just shows all of the evil side of humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, still number one on Netflix and everything. But acting really good. Storyline, too much stuff going on. Yeah.
A bit
Could have been
chaotic.
epic, but everything is. I feel like all films are kind of like that.
Yeah.
You can